Steel rotor blade, slipstream logo. Ooh. That's a cube! The cube-like crisscross of filaments feel oddly fragile in your hand. Silver tape on the side reads, production schedule. Note, this contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Yep, that's what I thought. Let's shove it in there. See what happens.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Elysium repeater station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What are you, a machine or you're alive? What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I put inside? Alright, thanks for the explanation.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of...
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
And what's that? No. Wow, so conceptual. And what's that?
Any other questions?
What are you, a machine, or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Indian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Nothing happens. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Cool. Now we can try this door. It's a loading door. Huh? More money! It's a magnesium. What is that? That's a refrigerator.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers in there.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the
And
fridge.
this fridge looks perfect.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is big enough. And cold enough too.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
The two of you, easily.
Yeah, let's do this.
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the basement. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful.
Yay!
A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
You have created an ice bear sarcophagus. You've definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
Behold. We have created an ice bear sarcophagus.
Talk of the ice bear sarcophagus must not leave this room.
And it's a glorious achievement that people need to hear about it. We did our best with the means at our disposal. You're not proud of it either, but we did find a fridge. This isn't police work, Kim. It's art. We're artists. This is our vision. Did our best.
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Yow!
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Vacuum, take me away, Kim. Let the Lieutenant know. 20%!
You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue and silver in the light of the fridge. You still have no idea where to begin.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then. Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Somewhere in the past, it's summer. 5-year-old Fifette lets go of her mother's hand, change jingling in her pockets as she hops towards the ice cream stand right across the plaza.
They tried to sell ice cream for this hypercarnivore.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Lieutenant points at the red, snaky cable running from the fridge.
The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help us with a certain corpse situation.
Lucky us.
Close the door. Ice cream fridge defrosted and unplugged. Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Hey.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look, there's a hole in the wall. Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look at the hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away. Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the
This
others.
one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean? A rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Good find. 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. I can interact with the note. Oh yeah, this is on the fridge. A handwritten note you found from the giant bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnet that was used to secure it there.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still
Read the
active.
note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
What's filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a
I
computer.
wonder who wrote that note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
I mean, Kuno.
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice.
Okay. Tools, clothes. We got a gun. A broken Bella Magrev from ages past. It's a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a wooden frame. Maybe the pawn shop guy can fix guns. Who knows? I'll go chat to him about it afterwards. Frozen ice cream maker that's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
I had to crack open the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid. If you want to try again, then you need to have the
Okay.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
Profile's not strong enough. Hey, some more money, some nose repaired.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box.
I don't really want to be unplugging things without knowing what they do. Intercom wires run into the breaker box. Hey, that's the sane mesh tank top. Coming out in the kitchen? In the whirling rags? Calling it? What? Close.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Boxing for young athletes in a gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
Fortress accident.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Hair.
You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
24-hour window?
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Main hall, building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the door.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
That's me. I'm investigating the doomed commercial area, just like we discussed.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
Spot of static that overrides the word.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Emma's Fashion Altair.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence.
Babylon's Taxi?
No one. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Dreams SCA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
Yeah.
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Who is this? I've been inside the building, but I didn't see anyone. Yes, I've come to place an order.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life. Who are you? Where are you?
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care. I've just been going through some tough times.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Revachol As City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Empty card?
This button looks new, but someone has...
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Main hall, building B, Whirling Rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Okay, I have a white envelope. Get that one, really. Put it back in the drawer. No further comments. Wear at your own risk. White envelope with a stamp attached to the upper right corner. Inside are some legal documents with 2 names.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Can I go back in there? Y'all. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, there's this thing. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I hear the murderer. I'm hallucinating?
Wait, really? Take your head out of the chimney, please. It's not safe.
It feels safe to know that the lieutenant's got your back, now and always. A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Admiral Kazi, smear your cheeks black with coal. 3
dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I am a reincarnation of an ancient Elysium Maran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it.
Thank you. So, where...
A hollow ring goes through
Ow.
the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Silly. Okay, let's do a quick save.
The bear's eyes are still glowing
yet.
red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside.
There's this fuse box.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like it's the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. Only the red cable is plugged into the breaker box, while the black one...
What are you doing? We need the fridge for the body. You can't just unplug it.
He takes cable and plugs it back in. Plug back in the black
Somewhere,
cable.
a machine hums along.
Okay, we need something stronger than the pry bar.
Right to work! Right to
Are you the
work!
mercenary hired by
Shame
Wild
on
Pines?
you!
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convinced, mate?
Fucking bug.
Giant chest deflates, his mouth slightly open.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. Somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time. The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get... It's hard to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp instead.
I think maybe to help me decipher some tattoos.
Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
It was on your kernel.
Actually, I think we should maybe even get going now.
Yeah, maybe not yet. Can't really do anything else here. See if there's anything more to do in the shop. Might sell a few cans.
The tear machine stands in the... Your bottles... Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo?
No, I don't want to buy alcohol.
Welcome to...
What's that magazine she's reading?
Okay. I'm not really... A warehouse.
She looks...
Fine. I don't really know anything. Not, I don't know.
No need to worry.
Okay. Uh-huh. Reality.
She is like a stew...
I don't know. Cool.
Hey, wait a minute. What was on that top shelf? It looked kind of like a gun. Oh, I guess this game is not installed on my SSD, sadly. Oh, it's a boat. I didn't click on it. It looked like a gun. I thought there weren't supposed to be guns on this island.